Trying out some new stuff today. I'm on a mission. Video broadcast any more than I already have. So basically, what I'm doing right now. Well, there we go. There's the microphone. Now it's helpful to actually hear me while I'm talking.
There's the microphone.
All right. So just to recap what you're seeing, in case you are watching this for the first time on this channel. So what I'm doing is, well, I just launched a brand new video studio, and on occasion we are hired to take our video production outside of the studio. Now, what's this have to do with what you're seeing right now? Well, because we're a video studio that focuses 100% on streaming live events. So we actually have a show that we're going to be covering tomorrow, which is a concert where we'll have a multi-camera setup, multicasted to YouTube, Periscope, and Facebook. So right now we are live on both Periscope and YouTube. And chances are, though, I'll probably end up deleting the archive of this video, mainly just because it's a work in progress as I'm putting everything together. So this is I believe in transparency and kind of helping people learn how to use some of this technology. So right now what you're seeing is we're using Restream to stream to multi-sources for Periscope and YouTube. So if you're watching this on Periscope or YouTube Live, that's what where you're getting the feed from. Audio wise, I'm just using this shotgun mic right now. I do have some compression. Yeah, I am running some compression and limiting and a gate on my audio feed, just so that I'm not overdriving the audio. That's a big thing, especially with a live event. So I actually have an Alesis compressor limiter gate going after my audio mixer, which right now I'm going into a Zoom R16, so that at the same time I'm doing the live video cast, I can also record the audio from the event. So now let's take this one step further. So right now we're live on YouTube and Periscope with this video cast. And I'm going to pretty much follow up with some great tutorials after I kind of test out my system of doing this a little better. The video feed that you're getting right now is actually being fed to my iPad, but all the cameras and switching and all that is done through my Roland. I have a Roland V4, and it's an older Roland video switcher, but it actually works nicely. But I'm using OBS on my MacBook Pro, and in OBS I'm able to output the video out to another device. So I have a Teradek Pro that I'm taking the HDMI signal out of a second display on my MacBook Pro. And why all this elaborate stuff? Well, it's so that I can do Facebook out of OBS and then do YouTube and Periscope out of Restream. And the end product is that I can stream to 3 different sources at once. Gives it a full multicast broadcast. So tomorrow night, I'm going to be pretty much on the channel broadcasting. I don't know if I'll be on this on Periscope. I'll probably be over on my channel for my radio station. But on YouTube, I'll be on this channel. And then on Facebook, I'll be on the Facebook for the radio station. And we're going to be covering an event live in Atlantic City. In fact, this is the flyer for the event. So there you go. It's Pure AC. It's bringing back the 500 Club. And the 500 Club was a famous club in Atlantic City where all the greats would go, like Sinatra and Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis, and whatnot. And the club unfortunately burned down in 1973, but the spirit of the 500 Club is being brought back to Atlantic City. Dave Damiani and all the guys there, they've been putting on this great show at Dante Hall, and they also did some shows at resorts. We're going to be at Dante Hall tomorrow night for their more intimate show. That's where they kind of break it down with a smaller big band. And Haley Reinhardt is going to be performing with them. So now, as we're testing out our full multicasting of our video here, I'm going to go right now and bring up my Facebook feed, because right now we're only broadcasting to YouTube and Periscope. And for those joining on either platform, hi, how you doing? So this is what I do. I test things out, and I'm trying to push the limits. I'm using the Teradek, and then for live streaming off of the iPad, I'm actually using the Live to Air software or program from Teradek. So the Teradek takes the HDMI signal out of my computer and then sends it to my iPad. Again, like I said, I'm trying to push the limits of what I'm able to do. And if you've ever tried to do live streaming video, you can appreciate the tech behind it. It's to get a step above just grabbing my phone and shooting with it. So because we're able to, with this method, patch in an audio feed from the mixer, from the sound man's mixer, run our own ambient microphones, and if anybody out there has ever run a live event where you've got the sound man setting things up, you understand what I'm talking about with all of that. So if you give me a minute here, we'll actually be part of our very first multicast live stream. Okay, so now we'll start that streaming, and we'll do that. And unfortunately, you can't see my screen as I'm doing all this. But if anybody wants more information on how you can do live streaming as complex as I'm making it, I can give you some tutorials on that. We are having an open house for our studio on Tuesday. But if anybody wants more information on how you can do live streaming as complex as I'm making it, an open house, I can pretty much give you some tutorials on that. See how the studio works, and then how to make it all come together, but also the benefits of why to use live streaming. So let's go live on that, and let's see if my computer blows up. Well, I will say the fans just kicked on a little hotter. So I must be overheating something. That's cool. That's an exciting thing. But hopefully not so much. Okay. So, well, I am seeing that the feed is getting to Facebook. So that is a beautiful thing. So let's go live on that. And let's see if my computer blows up. Is behaving as it should. going out to
Well,
all
I
three
will say the
platforms.
fans
Now,
just
let's
kicked on
take
a little
look at
hotter.
that and see
So I must be
if
overheating
everything is
something.
behaving
That's
itself.
cool. That's an
And
exciting
if you've
thing.
ever dealt with any of this type of nonsense,
hopefully,
you'll definitely understand that not everything works the way you want it to the first
well,
time
I am seeing
around.
that the feed is getting to Facebook, so that is a beautiful thing, and
we'll keep an eye on that, and hopefully everything is behaving
so we
as
are
it should.
getting
Going out to
some,
all three
lag
platforms.
going on
Now,
there.
let's just take a look at that
Which I'll
and
work those
see
bugs out as we
if
go.
everything is behaving itself.
But it certainly sounds.
And if you've ever dealt with any of this type of nonsense, you'll definitely understand.
So again,
that
we'll be
not
live
everything
from
works
Dante Hall, which
the way
is in
you want
Atlantic
it
City,
to the first time
on
around.
Mississippi.
We'll be live there tomorrow night, carrying the concert live with let's see, it's Dave Damiani,
All right, so
Haley
we are
Reinhart, the No
some,
Vacancy Orchestra.
some lag going
and,
on there.
There's the flyer from the event.
Which I'll
500
work
Club
those bugs
Revive.
out as we go.
And also Dave Damiani
But it
promoting
certainly
his new
sounds
song,
good.
It's Pure AC, and that's a great song that
So
pretty
again,
much
we'll be
promotes,
live from Dante Hall, which is in
AC
Atlantic
coming back
City.
to life.
It's on
Mississippi. We'll be live there tomorrow night, carrying the concert live with let's see, it's Dave Damiani, Haley Reinhart, the No Vacancy Orchestra, and there's the flyer from the event, 500 Club Revived, and also Dave Damiani promoting his new song, It's Pure AC.
Well, that's
And,
about all I need to see
That's
for
a
right
great
now to
song
make sure that
that
this
pretty
puppy
much
is working.
promotes
and
AC coming back to life. Well, we'll see how things go tomorrow night for the show. I might be testing more things out as the night goes on, but if you did watch, well, thanks for watching.
well, that's neat.